Afternoon all. I hope you're having a great time on the lead up towards the Christmas holidays, and I hope you have a happy new year when it arrives. I know we're some way off still, New Year, but okay. Let's play a 5-minute game, and okay, Galaad. Sounds like someone out of The Hobbit that I saw last night. Pretty good film, approaching 3 hours. Okay, bishop c5. My volume needs to go up a bit here, I think. That's better. I can hear the clicks. What about a quick f5? Is that useful? I'll try and block this diagonal. Play f5 here because I want to play without bishop g4. Maybe b4 as well at some point. If I play d3 here, queen e2. Maybe queen e2 for a moment. If d5, I can take it on e5. d3. Just to try and hold the fort. I'm sure he'll play d5, yeah. Okay. I don't know if g4 is that too weakening. I'm getting weakened like crazy here. But what else to protect? f5. Can I get my king into safety? Knight f4 gonna happen. Okay, it's gonna be difficult in this game. I get a knight to e4 though to shield the e file. Looks a bit crazy, but maybe it's okay. If I can castle queenside, bonus. I might be still in the game here. It might not be a total disaster. Although it does look as though it's bordering on disaster territory. So let's see. So rook e8, knight e4. Can I just play knight e4 here? Then I won't be able to castle. But there is king f1 to g2. So I want the knight on e4. It looks pretty strong. I'm going to do it. King f1 to g2, then maybe h4. He's probing d3 now. Okay, I'll let him have that, or bishop b5. I can crawl back here, like a game I'm looking at the moment in the classic. There's a Magnus maneuver against Anand I've been looking at. Maybe it's worth preserving the light square bishop. The knight's also temporarily offside here in any case. But yeah, I'm losing a tempo there. Can I crawl it back without a huge penalty, I hope? If we can go back to c2, there's extra solidity on d3 as well. Okay. Now king f1, try and get the king a bit safer. Mind you, g6, there's knight f6. Okay, so maybe I can play without getting blasted on the diagonal. Although it seems bishop e4 could be good. Mind you, this is adding solidity. So how about a4, just trying to see what I can do on this a file. Anyway, this rook is not going to come in the game very easily if d4 is not possible. Okay, that's a pawn sack. I don't really want to take it. I think maybe get my king a bit safer somewhere. b3, bishop b1, my thing's getting locked in. If I get the king off the diagonal for a moment, just in case, bit of prophylaxis, weird looking prophylaxis. Okay, now if I take on e5, does it matter? I get f3, I can get queen f3 in. Maybe there's potential for knight f6. He's always got a forcing move, bishop e4 to factor in now. Okay, what's happening? My rooks are finally connected anyway. My bishop, maybe d4 locks in his bishop, but that's an almighty pin. Unless rook b7, knight f6. Okay, there's rook b8 here. I think I'll give that a miss. He's not connecting while b5 is rooks. He's not doubling rather. So g5, just. I don't know, he wants to draw. I was in a difficult position, and he's probably not going to want to draw here, is he? After my last move. What about rook h2? Would he want to draw here? Is it too late? Because c3 is dropping off. If I play bishop b3, queen c3, there's rook c1. There's also g6 happening. Hold on a sec. potentially G6. If I plonk the bishop on D5 actually, that'll give me a chance to do something. So if I lose C3, bishop D5, I've still got G6 on the cards. He can play bishop D4 if he wants the queens off, I still get G6. Right, so I can get rook B8 if I want a tempo for G6. I don't think G6 straight off the bat. No, taking on F7 is dangerous. If I take and then G6, rook B2, it's not mating me just yet. My rook's useful on H1, so I think this might be playable. So what is he going to do here? Does he take or rook B2? I'm nearly getting mated. I'm a minute down on the clock. Exciting position. He can't get onto this diagonal that quickly. Okay, do I have some potential attacking opportunity there, like taking and... Okay, that's a nice pawn to have.
Check.
Okay, can I just do something with this position? We go over here on C7. On bishop B6, that's a pain. King G4, try to get his F4 pawn. He hasn't got rook B3, bishop B6, King G4. Let's try and win this F4 pawn. If I can get my rook to E8 would be nice. Bishop E6, King F5. How would I get my rook to B8? Okay, we'll keep on the light squares because this evil bishop. Can I just blast that way just to get bishop B7, rook on the 7th? Okay, now E5, E6. As long as I'm not getting mated, my king's on a light square here. Okay, I'll keep this one because H6 could be useful. Alright, he's setting up a blockade against E7. Check. Okay, could I not just take on A7 then? That was dumb. I could have taken on A7 while I had the chance. I can get King F6 in here. Bishop C3. Stomach's grumbling. Bishop. If the rook's not tied because rook A8. My stomach's going on a tactical alert system. Subconscious tactical alert system. Oh dear, oh dear. There's no E7 just yet. 57 seconds. He's always like a minute ahead, this guy. I'm threatening E7. I'm threatening E7 again.
Check.
He wants to draw there.
Check.
What else can I do? I think E7, am I missing a trick? F7. I've only got 44 seconds. What do I do? Do I bail out? How can I get my rook over? Rook D3 to H3, that would be pretty dangerous. 36 seconds. Over here, maybe more flexible. Oh, King F6 would have been good. Okay, what about Rook D7? If he takes them, F8. No, there's no F8. no. What about King F6 here? There's check. What about E7? I think I'm going to give up. I'm going to draw. It's just too much. His time advantage was too much. Oh dear. I think he's a good player. He's been up to 23-40. It was just... I'm running out of time here. Every time there's King F6, there's Bishop C3. I think I was lucky to... That opening seemed really dodgy. But on the other hand, you know, it's not... Maybe it's not as bad as it may have looked. This position. Interestingly, this G5 isn't so bad, I think, as a G6 plan. Giving up the C3 pawn isn't so bad. If I've got G6. So I had some chances. I can't move the queen. It's going to mate me with Queen G3, if nothing else. So that pawn was really quite interesting. Was it necessary to give up A5?
Check.
Against that dark square blockade, But here, you know, I don't need to do this. I could have just taken his a7 pawn. That would have been easier to play. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.